How confident are you feeling if it comes back, you will win the title?
100% adamant. We've got the best defense in the league. We've got the best attacking process in the league, and no one can touch our midfield. So I don't see why we shouldn't win the league. We've conceded, I think, 3 goals this season, and to be fair, they were 3 individual errors. I mean, I'm going to stick up for the defense here. I don't think the defense get enough credit in our football club sometimes. We talk a lot about the goals that we score, but those guys wouldn't get the opportunities if it wasn't for the midfield and defence, and obviously Katie in goal for being so solid that we are. We don't give the opposition a chance, and the 3 occasions where unfortunately we have given them the chance, down to individual errors, we have conceded 3 goals. But up until that point, Katie's been pretty isolated, stood there in a net, not doing a lot. So yeah, more than confident on the whole team, the whole entire squad, that we would go away and win the league without a shadow of a doubt. Unbeaten as well.
How about, okay, so you just said about the defense, so speak on your partners at the back. How secure do you feel with your defensive partners?
Totally solid. I mean, I've played with Steph last season as a central pair, so we started to gain quite a good little partnership going there. And I've played with Chloe Brock Taylor before for quite a few seasons at Netherlands, so I've known those guys for quite a while now and played alongside them. The introduction of Frankie, on the right with a little bit of pace, and obviously Sally that's solid week in, week out. No matter whether we play just a back 2 in the context of 2 centre halves, or whether we go for 3 centre halves, or back 4 or 5, no matter who sits in, I think all 5 of us are more than capable to set the standard that's needed and is expected of us from Chris and Cal, to be honest.
And then I want to take you back to a specific game, 2 specific games actually. I'm going to go with one. The 17-1 win. How fun was that to be a part of?
Well, first game of the season, wasn't it?
Yes,
so we knew we could take our game and destroy any opposition in this league, to be honest. And then that's no disrespect to any of the teams in our league, because there's some really decent high quality players, but we've just got quality all the way through the pitch now, from the front all the way through to the back. Anyone that doesn't make the starting 11, unfortunately, our 18 that are available week in, week out are absolute quality. So I knew we were going to put out, we played well, we could destroy any opposition. Whether 17 was maybe the score I was expecting, probably not, but I go into most games now thinking, can we push towards double figures, which is just unbelievable. A little bit disappointed with the one that we conceded, but we can't have it all our way, can we?
What would be, if it's different to any of those games, your favorite moment or game of this season?
My actual favorite game was away. We in the FA Cup, we actually lost 1-0, which is crazy to say it's our favorite game, my favorite game, but it was a really highly contested game for me as a centre half. I've not been overly busy this season, to be honest, so it was nice for me to really feel like I'm fully involved and engaged in the game, and it was a real physical game, and we're pretty footballers at our club. We've got some real class footballers, a lot of technical ability, and we've often struggled a little bit with what our class is like the scruffy side of our game. But do you know what? Every single player went out, they put their foot in, we challenged, we participated, we engaged physically, we competed all over the pitch, physically for the first time I probably have ever seen us play at high command Lincoln United. So although we lost and I was gutted, just the one that actually that was my favourite game to play in all season.
Yeah, and then who would you give your player of the season to?
Our most consistent player is Heather, without a shadow of a doubt. I've played with Heather for years, to be honest. Since she was a little munchkin, I've played against her, and then I've played with her at my old club, and then obviously now again at Lincoln United. So I know what she's capable of. And to be honest, we still haven't seen the best of her, but she's our most consistent player without a shadow of a doubt. Week in, week out, she's going to give you an 8 or a 9 out of 10 from start to finish.
What about who is the team comedian, would you say?
Do you know what? I'm actually not going to go for a player. I'm actually going to go for the comedy duo of Chris and Cal. Bad cop, good cop, dumb and dumber, whatever it is you want to call them. They entertain us from start to finish most games. you know, when I'm playing, the abuse I get off on the side sometimes makes me chuckle. But obviously in the changing rooms and when I'm, you know, if I am on the sideline, some of the one-liners and the comments that they come up with, yeah, makes me chuckle every week. So yeah, Chris and Cal are to me the duo that make me laugh.
Who was your favorite team growing up?
My dad and my brother are massive Chelsea fans, and they wanted me to be a Chelsea supporter, but I didn't like blue apparently when I was younger. I don't really remember. So I ended up being a Manchester United fan as a youngster. I know, as a youngster. But in the more recent times, I've moved to Lincoln. So I've moved to supporting Lincoln quite a lot, to be honest. My family all have season tickets.
Okay, so you have your defense. How nice is it having that potent an attack on the other side, knowing that as long as you don't give up 5 goals, you're going to win a game?
It's not bad. We've got an immense attacking team, to be honest. And Chris and Cal have always encouraged us to play fast and to play forward. And that's what we do. So as a centre half, as soon as I get the ball or win it, I look to play forward as quickly as I can. And, you know, with the likes of Abby and Tracy and Holly and Churcher going forward, we're always going to score and create goals. And, you know, that's essential. So like you say, unless we concede 4 or 5 every game, which we're not going to do with a defence and a keeper as strong as ours, we're going to win. And that's an amazing, you know, prospect.
Would you credit as being your favorite football players or your biggest inspiration?
My favorite football player as a kid was actually Gianfranco Zola. That influence from my dad and my brother. You know, I did have a little bit of like love for Chelsea, to be honest. I didn't get much choice. It was always on the TV. So yeah, that Zola, that number 10 role, he's quite small built. And when I was younger, I played in that position. And so he was my kind of like influence at that age. Ryan Giggs as well, he was a big influence. Never had his pace, but yeah, that winger approach. I've always been quite a good deliverer of the ball, so you know he was an influence as a youngster.